Amy Duggar says Jill Duggar has been her rock during Joseph Duggar scandal. Everyone in the Duggar world seems to be talking about one thing right now, the shocking controversy surrounding Joseph Duggar. And while fans continue debating what really happened behind closed doors, another emotional story has started gaining attention online. According to new reports and fan discussions, Amy Duggar has reportedly been leaning heavily on Jill Duggar during this difficult time, calling her a major source of support while the family faces yet another public scandal. For longtime followers of the Duggar family, this dynamic is especially interesting because Amy and Jill have often been seen as two of the more outspoken members connected to the family. Over the years, both women have slowly distanced themselves from certain Duggar traditions and have become more vocal about protecting their peace, their mental health, and their personal boundaries. Now, insiders claim that connection between them has become even stronger as tensions inside the family continue growing. The latest controversy involving Joseph Duggar has reportedly shaken multiple family members. While details remain unclear and social media rumors continue spreading in every direction, many fans noticed that several members of the Duggar family have remained unusually quiet online. That silence alone sparked massive speculation. Some fans believe the family is trying to avoid making the situation worse publicly, while others think private disagreements are already happening behind the scenes. But amid all the chaos, Amy Duggar reportedly found comfort in Jill Duggar's support. Sources close to the situation claim Amy has been emotionally overwhelmed by the nonstop media attention surrounding the Duggar family once again. According to online chatter, she feels exhausted seeing the family name dragged into controversy over and over. And because Amy has publicly criticized certain family dynamics in the past, many fans think she's feeling an extra layer of frustration watching history repeat itself. That's reportedly where Jill stepped in. Insiders say Jill has been checking in on Amy regularly, offering emotional support and encouraging her to stay focused on her own family and well-being instead of getting consumed by internet drama. Fans weren't entirely surprised to hear this because Jill herself has spent years dealing with public scrutiny after speaking openly about her complicated relationship with the Duggar family. In many ways, some viewers believe Jill understands Amy better than almost anyone else connected to the family. Social media reactions exploded after reports about their growing bond surfaced online. On Reddit and Duggar fan pages, people started discussing how both women have gradually become more independent from the rest of the family over time. Some fans even called their friendship one of the healthiest relationships within the extended Duggar circle right now. One fan wrote that Jill and Amy seem to understand the emotional pressure that comes with being connected to such a famous reality TV family. Another commenter claimed both women appear more emotionally honest compared to some other members of the family who prefer staying silent during controversies. At the same time, not everyone agrees with Amy's recent comments. Critics argue that Amy often inserts herself into Duggar-related scandals, despite not being part of the immediate household growing up. Some people accused her of speaking publicly too often whenever Duggar controversies trend online. Others defended her, saying Amy has every right to share her feelings since she spent years dealing with public attention connected to the family name. That debate only intensified after rumors spread that several Duggar relatives are becoming increasingly frustrated with family members who continue speaking publicly about private matters. Meanwhile, Jill Duggar's role in all of this has sparked another wave of conversation. Fans remember how difficult Jill's own journey has been over the past several years. From stepping away from family expectations to opening up about emotional struggles and boundaries, Jill has become one of the most talked about former Duggar stars online. Many viewers now see her as someone trying to break cycles that once controlled much of her life. Because of that, supporters believe Jill may genuinely be trying to help Amy navigate the emotional storms surrounding the current scandal. Some fans even think the situation could strengthen their friendship permanently. They point out that shared experiences often create deep trust, especially when people feel isolated from larger family groups. According to several online discussions, Amy and Jill may both feel misunderstood by other relatives, which could explain why they've reportedly become closer recently. Still, questions continue surrounding Joseph Duggar and the broader impact this controversy may have on the entire family image. For years, the Duggars built a reputation centered around faith, family values, and unity. But repeated scandals have dramatically changed public perception. Every new controversy seems to reopen old wounds, both for the family itself and for longtime viewers who once supported the show. And according to some commentators, this latest situation may be creating even more division behind the scenes than fans realize publicly. Several Duggar followers noticed that certain family members who normally interact online have reportedly stopped engaging with one another recently. While that could mean absolutely nothing, internet detectives immediately began speculating about possible tension within the family. Some believe different relatives disagree on how scandals should be handled publicly. Others think certain family members are simply tired of living under constant scrutiny after years of negative headlines. Whatever the truth may be, one thing seems clear. The emotional toll on everyone involved appears significant. And for Amy Duggar, having Jill Duggar beside her during this difficult moment may be making a bigger difference than fans initially realized. As online speculation surrounding the Duggar family continued growing, fans started paying even closer attention to Amy Duggar and Jill Duggar's recent interactions. What may have once looked like a casual family connection now appears much deeper to many viewers following the situation closely. According to several insiders and fan discussions, Amy has reportedly been relying on Jill more than ever while trying to process the emotional fallout connected to the Joseph Duggar controversy. And behind the scenes, things may be even more complicated than people think. Sources claim Amy has been feeling emotionally drained by the non-stop cycle of scandals tied to the Duggar name. Every time a new controversy surfaces, social media immediately explodes with criticism, theories, and heated debates. Even family members who are not directly involved often find themselves pulled into the chaos whether they want to be or not. That pressure reportedly became overwhelming for Amy in recent weeks. Insiders say she has privately expressed frustration over how difficult it is to escape the shadow of Duggar-related headlines. While Amy has built her own identity over the years outside of the original Duggar household, many fans still associate her with the family's controversies whenever major news breaks. And according to online discussions, Amy may feel trapped between wanting to protect herself emotionally while also feeling connected to relatives she has known her entire life. That emotional conflict is reportedly one reason Jill Duggar became such an important support system for her. Fans have long noticed similarities between Amy and Jill's public journeys. Both women have gradually stepped away from certain family expectations. Both have spoken about emotional boundaries. And both have faced backlash from Duggar supporters who believe family matters should remain private no matter what happens. Because of that shared experience, many fans believe Jill understands Amy's emotional state better than most people around her right now. One insider claimed Jill has encouraged Amy to stop obsessing over public reactions online and instead focus on protecting her peace and mental health. Another source suggested the two have been having long private conversations about family stress, public pressure, and the emotional damage caused by years of scandals surrounding the Duggar name. That report immediately sparked another wave of reactions online. Some viewers praised Jill for supporting Amy during a difficult moment. Others argued that both women are unfairly blamed anytime they speak publicly about family issues. Supporters pointed out that silence can sometimes protect unhealthy family dynamics, while critics claimed public discussions only create more drama. The internet quickly divided into two sides once again. One group believes Amy and Jill are among the few people willing to acknowledge uncomfortable truths connected to the Duggar family. Another group insists they should stop discussing private family matters altogether. Meanwhile, rumors about tension inside the Duggar family continued spreading across social media platforms. Fans started analyzing everything missing social media interactions, unusual silence from certain relatives, and even cryptic posts that some interpreted as indirect responses to the controversy. While none of these theories have been officially confirmed, Duggar followers have become known for closely examining every small detail connected to the family. And according to several fan pages, some relatives may not be happy about Amy's growing closeness with Jill. Observers pointed out that Jill's relationship with parts of the Duggar family has reportedly remained strained ever since she began publicly discussing her experiences and setting stronger personal boundaries. Because of that history, some fans believe certain family members view Jill as a divisive figure within the family dynamic. If that's true, Amy openly leaning on Jill during the Joseph Duggar scandal could potentially create even more tension behind closed doors. Still, supporters argue that emotional support should come before family politics. Many viewers praised Jill for allegedly being there for Amy during such a stressful time. Some fans even described their friendship as one of the few authentic relationships left within the extended Duggar circle. Others said both women appear emotionally stronger now than they did years ago, when the family was still heavily involved in reality television. At the same time, critics continued accusing Amy of inserting herself into Duggar controversies too frequently. Several commenters claimed Amy often comments publicly whenever Duggar-related scandals begin trending online. But her defenders pushed back hard against that criticism. They argued Amy has spent years dealing with public attention tied to the family and should not be expected to remain silent simply because controversy makes people uncomfortable. That argument sparked heated debates across Reddit threads and fan communities. Some people sided completely with Amy and Jill, saying they are trying to break unhealthy cycles connected to fame and family secrecy. Others insisted the public will never know the full truth about what happens behind closed doors and warned fans against making assumptions based on rumors. But regardless of where fans stand, one thing has become impossible to ignore. The Duggar family continues facing intense public scrutiny years after their reality television peak. Every controversy seems to reopen old discussions about family culture, privacy, loyalty, and accountability. And for relatives like Amy and Jill, the emotional weight of those conversations may be far heavier than outsiders realize. Now many fans are wondering what happens next. Will Amy continue speaking publicly about the situation? Will Jill remain by her side as tensions grow? And could this latest scandal create even deeper fractures inside the Duggar family moving forward? For now, supporters say one thing seems certain. During one of the family's latest public storms, Jill Duggar has reportedly become Amy Duggar's biggest emotional rock. As the Joseph Duggar controversy continues dominating online conversations, many longtime Duggar followers believe the emotional impact on the family may last far beyond the current headlines. And while public attention remains focused on the scandal itself, another story has quietly taken center stage for many fans: the growing emotional bond between Amy Duggar and Jill Duggar during one of the family's most stressful moments in recent memory. According to multiple online discussions, Amy reportedly feels emotionally exhausted by the constant cycle of Duggar scandals resurfacing year after year. Some insiders claim she has privately struggled with frustration, sadness, and disappointment, watching the family once again become the center of intense criticism across social media platforms. And for many observers, Jill Duggar's support during this period says a lot about how much both women have changed over the years. Fans remember a time when questioning family dynamics publicly seemed almost impossible within the Duggar world. The family image was built around unity, structure, and presenting a picture-perfect life to television audiences. But after years of scandals and growing public scrutiny, several family members slowly started distancing themselves from those expectations. Jill became one of the biggest examples of that shift. Over the years, she openly discussed emotional boundaries, difficult experiences, and the challenges of growing up inside such a highly controlled environment. At times, her comments sparked major backlash from loyal Duggar supporters, but others praised her honesty and courage for speaking openly about topics many family members avoided completely. Now, according to fans, Jill may be helping Amy navigate similar emotional pressure. Sources claim the two women have become increasingly close while dealing with the fallout surrounding Joseph Duggar. Some reports even suggest Amy feels safer confiding in Jill than in certain other relatives because Jill understands the emotional toll public scandals can create inside families connected to reality television fame. That idea resonated strongly with many viewers online. Social media users pointed out that both Amy and Jill have experienced criticism simply for speaking openly about their emotions and personal experiences. Because of that, supporters believe they naturally understand each other in ways many other family members may not. One fan commented that Jill and Amy seem to have created their own support system outside the larger Duggar family structure. Another viewer wrote that the friendship appears genuine because both women have endured years of public judgment from strangers online.